Chapter 8 Alma, Greater Fiend. Rachel continues searching for her sister in Vigor's capital. She is suddenly confronted by an inhuman form. Alma, the Greater Fiend, finally makes her appearance. Hey everybody, this is Double RPG, and welcome to another episode of Double RPG Let's Play with Ninja Gaiden Sigma on the PS3. It's been a while that I did another episode, hasn't it? Well, here I am. But anyway, in today's episode, folks, we are going to be playing through the whole story of Chapter 8, where we take control of Rachel once more, as we have to try and pursue Alma, the Greater Fiend, who is going to be showing up sometime shortly. But we will be exploring some of the parts of the Dwarku the Dwarku district, and some parts of Tyron before we get to the boss battle that ensues in this chapter. But let's go ahead and make our way through the Dwarku district and make our way back over to Tyron's main district within the city. So, oh, and I forgot to say, the episode's already in progress, which it already is, but I forgot to say it after what we were going to talk about, so, haha, it's my fault. Actually, I should be careful with that. Okay, now we got these flying droids here again, but, destroying them with Rachel's, I guess you could say grappling hook, it's not going to work. So you're going to have to use the Warhammer against these guys. Jeez, I wonder if the name of the weapon is actually gonna, make THQ sue Tecmo because of the Warhammer 40K series, and this game having a weapon called the Warhammer. I smell a lawsuit. No. If a lawsuit were to happen, it should have happened a long time ago, but oh, I'm just kidding. I'm sure that THQ would never do anything like that to an awesome game like this. And notice I haven't even fought against any Black Spider ninjas while playing as Rachel so far in this chapter, because usually they'll happen during Ryu's chapter, but we did fight them that one time when we were in Dwarku Monastery as Rachel, but we haven't even seen any so far, as we've been fighting against SWAT members, so. Okay, now we're just lowering the drawbridge. One objective down that we need to, pass the Dwarku district to get back into Tyron, or the part of Vigor's capital. So, yes, and there are some red dinos we gotta fight, and it will take us about a minute to try to kill all 3 or 6 of them, however many there are, in order to get a time bonus for the karma, or the amount of points that we have in the game. But yeah, these guys, they're not too hard, and it's really good that you have a weapon, such as the Warhammer to do damage onto them, because, the Warhammer is a very strong weapon in the game, just like the Dabalaro blade that we'll get much later, but yeah, it's definitely a saving grace when you're fighting against these guys. Because of the strength of the weapon, that the weapon has, aside from, like, the dragon. Oh, he just grabbed me, didn't he? Jerks. Well, we can't even tell if it's actually male or female. And I don't think I want to get into it, but we'll just call it it. That's what I usually call it in case the gender is not determined on some of the monsters that we fight. I know for the Black Spider ninjas and the SWAT team members and the regular ninjas that we fought against, those were all males. So, okay, what do we have right here? We got Blade of Ouroboros. That is another spell that is a spell of sorcery that Rachel can use. So think of it kind of like the Ninpo that Ryu can use, but instead Rachel can use sorcery. I mean, Ryu uses Ninpo, Rachel uses sorcery, and I know I'm tending to repeat myself, but that's how it is. Okay, now let's save right here real quick. Well, we are saving. And coming in here, we got some more SWAT guys to fight. Yay! Ay. More of these nuisances that we can easily pwn. Okay, now we're here at the at the moat road or whatever. So let's go around here and make our way back further into Tyron. Well, first, let's see what we get here. We got another elixir of spiritual life, so yeah, that's always fun. And more SWAT guys. Yeah. Let's go ahead and put the smackdown on them. I don't know why it is, but, you know, games like this and Dead or Alive, it seems that Team Ninja has a bit of a... I know I touched this up before, but it seems like they have a really big intensity of having a pervy side because of jiggle physics with the chest and all that, but at least they know how to, you know, deliver eye candy rather than just pretty graphics, so... But I don't tend to let that nature get to me whenever I, you know, play games like this. So, because if I did, then that would totally ruin my character, you know, of who I am. So, I got to keep, you know, focused on there, be very objective, you know, when talking about things like this because. You know, that's what, you know, a reviewer or a LP guy's got to do. But anyway, here we are at the military gate, and now we're finally on with the Battle Royale. And I shall speed this up, and I shall see you in just about a minute or two. Okay? Turn up the music! Alright, we finally got done with it, and what do we get for our troubles here? Let us take a look and see for ourselves. Spirit of the Devils, great, we can increase our Ninpo gauge by 1, as Rachel. So, let's go ahead and do that real quick, and let's see if we can make it on a bit further to complete the chapter, so. Yes, we can increase it. So we can use Rachel's sorcery by 2 flames, or by 2 points. So, yeah, it's good for another character aside from Ryu Hayabusa to increase the magic gauge, so yay to Rachel. And some more of these guys to fight. Just be lucky that we didn't have to fight against any Black Spider ninjas when we were in that 60 enemy battle royale that we fought in. So yeah, I think that was a lucky break for us, because if we fought against those, if we fought against 60 of those right now, I'm pretty sure we would get pwned very badly. So I know for a fact that when we play as Rachel again in another chapter, that we will have to get into another 60 enemy battle royale where there are, spider ninjas involved, so, or black spider ninjas, so. But that is not till much later, because much later we will have a lot more health on our side, and that way it will give us a better edge to fight against them. And we will have the Warhammer upgraded to its fullest, if I do say so myself. But of course, I think going up here we will, be fighting Black Spider ninjas, but I could be mistaken. Oh, no, we actually do fight against these guys. And I would think it would be hard for Rachel to fight against these guys because they are more agile than she is, because she uses a heavier weapon. She's more of the brute type. And she can't even run on walls. Well, she can run on walls in the Ninja Gaiden Sigma 2, but she can't do it here, because if you try to, make her run the walls, she'll just basically kind of stop in her tracks and just softly land down onto the ground after, being stuck to a wall. I mean, it's kind of like the same thing with Mega Man X, how you can stick to a wall and you can slide down, but, ooh, we got some Earrings of Fortune. Yeah, and that was another thing that we can equip as Rachel, aside from the hairstyles. We can equip earrings. The Earrings of Fortune, that will increase the key power buildup for the sorcery that we use. It's always nice to have, something like that, kind of like the armlets for Ryu, to give us a boost in strength in some shape or form, or in some way. But of course we can buy some more here, but I don't think they're going to matter anyway, because we need to only buy the stuff here in the shop, basically the healing items, so that way we will have a better, a much better chance of winning the boss battles and such that, that we fight against it, when we're playing as Rachel. So it's always good to, buy healing items rather than just accessories and stuff, for her character. And we are now in the district where the boss battle is going to ensue. And who is our lucky contestant that we have to pwn? Oh yeah. More Black Spider ninjas. Good, these guys are going to give us more trouble before we fight against the boss in this area. Jerks. And they're hitting us with incendiary shuriken, too. Ugh. Sometimes it makes you wonder what they're, what the enemies are thinking when they're fighting against Rachel, because, of how beautiful she looks. They're like, submit to me, woman. I really like your beauty. I'm just trying to be, simple and not say something that's over dramatic, so. Okay, finally, we got done with these guys. And it's Gamov right over there, just clapping his hands. Kind of being a jerk over there.
One has quite a temper. Alma is such a nice and innocent girl. Lord Doku seems to be quite pleased with her.
You bastard!
It seems my evaluation was correct, as always.
And it seems that Gamov is in allegiance with Lord Doku. So, yeah, this is our lucky guy that we have to fight. Gamov. Now, Gamov is a pretty tricky boss, so he will tend to evade you more often, but there is a trick to where you can dodge his attack, and it'll make him it will kind of what is the word I'm looking for? Kind of stagger him a little bit for you to score some hits. So yeah, use that to your advantage and watch out for the gunshots, and watch out for times when he'll try to grab you and he'll do some close quarters combat on you, like stabbing you and like shooting you in the back of the head and that kind of stuff. You know, if he shot Rachel in the back of the head, wouldn't that actually make her die? Oh yeah, I forgot. This game doesn't have this game doesn't just have a basis in reality. It's not supposed to be realistic, so. But in technically in reality, if someone got shot in the back of the head, that could potentially mean their deathbed, so. Yeah, I would not want to be in Rachel's shoes when fighting against this guy, but he shouldn't matter any longer since we are close to defeating him. And now we finally did defeat him, but unfortunately defeating him is not going to put him down that easily, as he will escape and retreat and, come back to fight again another day. But there was a visitor in the sky who is now headed for the Dwarku Monastery, and that is Alma. So Rachel is going back to chase after her, and so, as you would have guessed, it is heading towards the Dwarku Monastery where Ryu Hayabusa is. Well, he's technically underground, but yeah, we are going to be meeting up with Alma there eventually in the next chapter when playing as Ryu. But yep, we are finally done with Chapter 8, so we will go ahead and we'll close things off right here. So next time on Double RPG Let's Play with Ninja Gaiden Sigma on the PS3, we are going to be getting through Chapter 9 a little bit and see how far along we get through there. Maybe we'll get up to the boss battle, but who knows. Anyway, take care of yourselves, gamers, and I'll see you on the next episode. See you guys then.